Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, March 13th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by the SPCA of Anne Arundel County and Annapolis Subaru. I love the Eastport Green Beer races. A little bit windy, but a fun time for sure. And, with that, the only St. Paddy's Day celebrations are pretty much this week and Friday, which is St. Patrick's Day. And let's be real, the only places to celebrate St. Paddy's in the area are Galway Bay, Brian Brew, and Killarney House. They all have incredible lineups of shenanigans all week long. All right, we do have a lot of news to catch up on, so shall we? Drax, Yago, Pyro, Havoc, and Hux are on the job. They are 5 of Anne Arundel County Police Department's K-9 officers, and they are a little bit more protected today. A nonprofit, Vested Interest in K-9s, has donated 5 bullet and stab-proof armored vests to the pups. They were established in 2009 and to date have vested just under 5,000 dogs. Each vest cost about $2,000 and they are all custom fitted. So to Drax, Yago, Pyro, Havoc, and Hux, watch those Dunkin' Donut runs. From Wawa to Firehouse, the Anne Arundel County Fire Department just broke ground on their newest fire station in Crownsville. Station 6 will be at the corner of Generals Highway and Sunrise Beach Road, where the former Wawa was. Here's a tough word, Wawa was. Anyhow, the $12 million station will be 22,000 square feet and will add a response time of under 8 minutes to an additional 8,000 county residents in the area. Expected completion, 2025. The Anne Arundel County Public Schools got their report card from the state, and let's just say it was okay. They're not getting any special gifts from mom and dad. It was okay. 28 schools earned a 5-star rating, the highest. 41 earned a 4-star, but that means that 47 of them earned less than that. Certainly the COVID interruptions played a huge role, and that will take some time to recover. The bright light is that Anne Arundel County outpaced the state and our neighboring jurisdiction. Both Baltimore County and Baltimore City were ranked the lowest in the state. A quick update for you. Annapolis City Hall will be closed on Wednesday. BG&E is upgrading the electric in the building on the 15th, and the entire building will be closed. Scheduled meetings will be virtual, and phones will be routed to the appropriate people, and bills will need to be paid online. This only affects City Hall. Other buildings will not be hindered, and it is only for that one day, Wednesday, the 15th of March. A new restaurant alert for you. In the space that used to be Soul and before that Five Guys, Saber Latino will be opening pretty soon along Forest Drive. It is another Latin-influenced restaurant. I'm not sure on the exact opening date, but I do suspect it is imminent. Hopefully you caught our K9s and Crosstrek segment on Friday. We spoke with Coco and Hanson, 2 awesome pups looking for their forever homes. You do want to check out our post from noon on Friday for some great photos as well and all the info on how to adopt either one of them. And Saturday, we did speak with Kathy from Annapolis Opera, and it was really very eye-opening to me because opera wasn't always on the top of my list, but it really is now. The Marriage of Figaro is coming this weekend for 3 performances, so go get those tickets, as I did at AnnapolisOpera.org. All right, that's our wrap. Thank you first and foremost, and also a quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Alpha Engineering. Ann Alsina is here with your Monday Money Report, and George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here, of course, with the only locally forecast weather report you're going to find. All that coming up in just a bit, so hang around.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, March 13th. It was a slightly chilly weekend for the Annapolis region, with the highlight being the return to daylight saving time yesterday. But we'll have to get through a few more chilly to even cold days before temps go back above average for a few days starting Thursday. Expect chilly conditions today, with highs in the 45 to 50 degree range with a slight chance of some rain throughout the day. Ahead of a cold day tomorrow with highs in the mid-40s for most, with winds gusting to 50-plus miles per hour at times as a powerful nor'easter impacts the northeastern U.S. before sunshine and breezy winds return Wednesday with highs near 50 degrees. Ahead of a great day Thursday with more sun and light winds with highs in the mid to maybe upper 50s, to be followed by temps in the upper 50s to lower 60s on St. Patrick's Day Friday, with mixed skies and a chance of some PM showers with a bit of rain then likely Saturday, with temps in the mid or upper 50s before sunshine returns Sunday, with highs back down near 50 degrees to close out the weekend. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And don't forget, follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at DCMDVAweather.info. And definitely be sure to download the DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing, it can be confusing. Ann Alsina, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it all for over 17 years. Are you ready? Now here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Alsina of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. The markets were down last week as investors initially feared the Federal Reserve Bank would be raising interest rates more than expected. Employment information announced on Friday had mostly good news on the inflation front. While over 300,000 jobs were created, labor force participation has reached pre-pandemic levels. Unemployment has increased slightly, and wage growth is slowing. This news has caused many analysts to hold on predictions that the Fed will raise rates by only 0.25 percentage point later this month. The bigger impact was that a California bank, SVB Financial, collapsed on Friday, and the FDIC took control of the bank's assets. The bank is a major lender to venture capital firms and the startups they fund. The bank received a large cash influx during the pandemic and conservatively invested that cash in treasury bills and notes. The problem is that, as interest rates rise, those government securities lose value if sold before maturity. When depositors pulled cash sooner and faster than expected, the bank had to liquidate those investments at a loss. Other banks that focus primarily on tech-heavy firms and digital assets, or cryptocurrency, saw their stock price drop following SVB's collapse. While there are fears this could lead to other bank failures, two things separate SVB from the majority of banks. First, most of their clients are an industry that is highly sensitive to interest rates. Second, the bank's investments were highly concentrated in long-term treasuries. A more diversified client base or a more diversified investment strategy could have prevented this. We don't see this as an indication that other, larger banks will begin to fail. We are still uncertain of the timing of a recession, if we even have one. We do expect higher interest rates and continued volatility, at least through the first half of this year. To prepare yourself, continue with prudent financial measures. Pay down credit card debt, build your emergency savings, contribute at least as much as the employer match to your retirement account. Be sure you're taking the right amount of risk with your investments, given how long you have until retirement. Your action item this week is to review funding your IRA and health savings accounts for 2022 if you haven't already. Follow us on Facebook and check out our website at CovingtonAlsina.com for more information and great resources. Investment advice offered through Great Valley Advice Group, a registered investment advisor. All performance references historical and is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. The opinions voiced in this show for general information only are not to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which strategies or investments may be appropriate for you, contact the appropriate qualified professional prior to making a decision. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Alsina with CovingtonAlsina.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.